welcome back to Libib's booktube channel. My name is Kaylin. Welcome back to another Thursday bookish video. Grab your suitcases and boxes because today we are going to be talking about moving with books, which is a huge thing that I have been dealing with my entire adult life. I can't even tell you how many times I've moved. So I have officially become a pro mover. I was just going to share some moving tips today that I have acquired over the years of moving with books. So first up, we're going to talk about moving with a box. So this box I have had the longest thus far my entire life. I've acquired for I don't know how many years, and I've just always kept it because it is my favorite box to move books with. It's still relatively small. It's not like your typical box. It is very thick and durable, and I didn't even realize when I started making this video. I was like, oh, I totally forgot I still had these books. I thought I got rid of them. Also, we have our copy of The Host. So before we start filling up our cardboard boxes, there is a number one determining factor that you need to determine before you even start packing, whether it be suitcase, tote, cardboard box, etc. You have to determine if there's going to be stairs involved, because that is the biggest variable. If you have stairs involved, pack lightly. If you are moving to an apartment that has an elevator, awesome sauce. Pack these in every single box, tote that you have to the brim. It really doesn't matter. It just matters if you can like haul it up. I like to use a little two-wheel cart, so then all I have to do is like throw like 2 or 3 boxes of books on the cart and then I'm good. However, majority of places that I live, I do not have an elevator. The place that I'm moving to next, I have stairs, and it seems like it's the longest flight of stairs. I don't know if the stairs are just spread out more or what, but it just seems intimidating. So anywho, so I'm not gonna pack my box full of books. I also have to consider the other factor you have to determine is heaviness and weight. Well, you may have a few books in there. You gotta determine if they're gonna be heavy, because if they're heavy, then carrying them up is not gonna be fun. You want to space out your books. So by spacing out your weight, you'll be packing some bigger books with smaller books. So that way your weight is evenly distributed and you don't have to worry about pulling your back and getting it dislocated and all that fun jazz. So that is the second big variable. Okay, so here's the box. Here is the box of books. I kind of filled it up halfway, 75% of books. You can put them any which way you like. I always like to put them facing, I don't know why I did this backwards in this one, but I like to face them like this so the spines are together. So then that way you're not worrying about your pages getting bent like this. So you pack them in here, you call it a day. It's a done deal. I love using rollers in suitcases. It makes moving very easy because you can just throw it in and just drag it along. So with this, you can either stack your books. I always like to put the heaviest on the bottom, and I like to kind of do it like this. So I put my books like that, spined there, the heavy books, and then I like to add a few separators here, and then typically you have enough space on the sides to also, whoops, there's a bookshelf. You have enough so you can throw some right here too, and then you do the process over again. And then I like this because then you can strap in your books, make them sure they're safe and secure, and then all you have to do is just zip it up and roll it. Next up, what I love to use is also a tote. Haha, Kaylin's books. Still hasn't changed with this tote. With this tote, you can fit more. With this tote, you can fit more than in your other box, but the reason why I like the tote is because it's more durable than the cardboard box. Because with the cardboard box, things are gonna start falling out or ripping, or the bottom's gonna give out. This way you can stack more books. However, be conscious about the weight that you're putting in here, because once again, it's just not going to end well when you can't carry it up a flight of stairs. But this is kind of what I do. I make sure. So then with this method, I just start packing these books. And so it looks a little bit, so when I pack this, with a tote, I always make sure that my ends are facing the inside so that way this is stable. I also put some books in the middle upright for dividers. And then what I also do, these were the closest objects that I have that I won't be using anytime soon, is whether it's in a box or a suitcase or a tote, I like to, if I have any extra like scarves or t-shirts I'm not wearing, I like to pack them in here to give them a little cushion so then that way they're not ripping around and getting ruined. So yeah, that's a super quick, easy guide on packing book. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this week's bookish video. If you have ever moved, let me know some tips and tricks in the comment section down below. Like I said, my favorite way to pack is definitely with suitcases. It's easier to just move it around in case you don't have like a two-wheel cart. My biggest other takeaway from this video is making sure that you do not pack your boxes too heavy in case you have to carry them up the stairs, because that's always the worst and it definitely could put your back out. So we're trying to avoid like a trip to the doctor's office. But anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next week for a new bookish video.